Hey guys, I'm back. It's Monday morning and I'm sorry that I missed you on Friday. I really thought that I would be able to make a video, but if you don't know, I had some dental work, some dental surgery done on Wednesday, and I am still not up to par. I have 2 implants. They're basically, I think, the same tooth on both sides. And you guys, if you've been with me, you remember when I had them done. I'd had both of those done years ago and really never had any problems and really didn't even know I had a problem now. But when I went to the dentist right before the new year, it was right around Christmas time, they told me the bad news that both of my implants were infected, that I had implantitis. They sent me to a specialist. So he told me, and this is like an older, very, very knowledgeable man, and he told me that indeed I did have implantitis, and then that wasn't good enough for me. I had another dentist friend, he's a dentist and an orthodontist. My x-ray sent to him and had him look at it because I just wanted to make sure it was a thing to do because it was expensive. And luckily we have good dental insurance. Sean has really good dental insurance through his work, but it's not going to pay all of it. And I knew it was going to be a big deal. Let me go ahead and I would really like to practice being able to talk about something and doing my makeup at the same time. So I'm going to try to practice that today. So I've got a Murad primer sample here. I used this yesterday. Yesterday was the first day I put on makeup, but not full makeup. And I believe it's SPF and primer all in one. It's a new one. And it's this silicone type base. Think the YSL primer. And it's blurring is what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to put this on while I'm telling you. The plan was for me we had made an appointment for me to go to the dentist and have my crowns taken off. And the doctor was going to work on the implantitis, which entails bone grafts and tissue grafts and lots of stuff. Cleaning off the screw, evidently like bacteria and stuff can build up around that screw. And, and I'm very good about, I'm a habitual flosser, brusher, swisher with Listerine. I mean, I do everything. So they don't know what causes it. Because as soon as they sent that note to the dentist called me and said, we'd like you to come in and he'd like to take a look at your crowns. Well, lo and behold, my crowns are not the kind that you can take off. They would have to cut both of my crowns off and I would have to get new crowns, which would be the initial thing I had done, the implantitis, was a little bit over $4,000. So getting 2 more crowns would be another $4,000. Plus I was already a little freaked out about going without these 2 main teeth. 1, because I only eat meat, and 2, because I didn't, I was scared that maybe you could see it or something. I just did not want to go without 2 teeth. They sent a message to my other doctor and said, One of my subscribers and followers on Instagram said that she got the Armani Luminous Silk and it wasn't enough coverage for her. But I want to show you how I love it. It's kind of like, I feel like there's a secret to Estee Lauder. For those of you that can't understand why so many people love Estee Lauder, I feel like I have found a secret to use Luminous Silk because I was one of those people that thought, how do all these people love Luminous Silk? So that's what we're going to do today. And it is going to be a very summer, normal to oily skin, budge proof makeup. Starting with the 25N Light Medium Neutral Tarte C Power Flex Concealer. Because I'm going to put this concealer on first. Oh, you know what I want to do first? I saved this part just so I could tell you. City Lips is having a sale. I believe it starts today and it just lasts a couple days. I will put every detail down below. But every night and every morning I use my clear City Lips. And It's not just lip gloss or plumper. It has lots of good ingredients, and I just love it. I feel like it stays on all night, and I feel like it is. I never have chapped lips, ever. San Diego is my favorite, but I always use that one. So I brought up from my bathroom the pink Nude, and I thought we might try that later. I'm just gonna see how this look goes. So the doctor messaged me and said that they would be able to work around my teeth being there. So that was, you can imagine how much better that made me feel. One, because I wasn't gonna have to buy new crowns and go through all of that rigmarole. Mainly, I wasn't gonna have to go without my teeth. Okay, I'm putting on this first in the places that I know I need brightening and some color correcting. And you'll notice I'm bringing this on my cheeks because this is a place that I need more coverage. So that's what I'm doing. And like right here, it's just these two places for some reason. I don't know if it's getting burnt maybe one too many times when I was young. Might have been. So I was nervous, of course. And then they told me, you know, I wasn't going to be able to take any, that they were just going to give me Tylenol and Advil. I was like, okay. And that I was going to be, you know, put in that twilight state, you know, with an IV and all that kind of stuff. And that I would not know what is going on. And I had not planned on telling you guys about this. Not because it's any big deal, but I think people share too much these days, and I don't want that attention. You know what I mean? It's like, that's just not me, and I just don't usually tell everybody about everything that's wrong with me. So I really was not planning on telling you guys. I thought it was going to be just, you know, I would be back by Friday. I just thought I was going to be no big deal. Okay, so you can see, I'm actually just, for the heck of it, going to put on a little bit more, but I want you to see how pretty that concealer is. I wore it yesterday. It is beautiful. So, but I'm going to put this right here. And I have watched so many makeup videos. I am so ready to just get ready for this, the most glam looks, because I have just been craving it since I haven't been wearing makeup. I really missed it. I was looking at the new Makeup Forever foundations, and I saw this, and I knew it's too dark. I cannot use this color. It's the HD 3N54. So I got a sample, but I went back and I thought, what if I could use this for contour? I'm going to get some on my brush, swirl it on my hand. Yeah. And then do some contour with this brush, and I will blend it out. I'm gonna stop dragging this out because I obviously I need some practice on the whole talking and doing my makeup. Yes, this tone is so good. Okay, I'm gonna use it under here too. Down my neck. Well, I'm finding out is this not, it is not quite as dark as I thought it was going to be. And I'm even going to grab some more and do into my nose and do this. I watched a video with Bailey Sarian and her makeup artist friend who does celebrities and everything. Where is my... That guy contacted me about these makeup removing towels. There is nothing like it, you guys. There is nothing like it. So I'll put the link to these below. But she was saying thin layers, and it just hit me how good that natural technique used to work for me. I did that for so long, and my makeup, it would be the kind of makeup you didn't even want to take off at night because it still looked so good. So it might be a lot of different steps, but it's going to allow your makeup to look flawless, and it will last. And that's what this does. So we're just, this isn't the end product, it's just thin layers. So the two colors I have in the Armani are 6.5, 6.25. The Luminous Silk does have a good, they're really good with their tones. So what we see right off the bat is 6.25 is much more yellow, 6.5 is much more olive. My first instinct is to mix them together, but I don't want you to, if you like it, I don't want you to have to get two different colors. So let's just try the more yellow tone and see what it does. So I'm gonna go kind of all over where I, where I would put foundation. Yes, that's pretty. I'm even going to go over my eyes. Yes, okay. We have our neighbor behind us has a full-blooded Basset Hound, and he is so cute and sweet, and he has the Basset Hound bark, so that is what you hear. We'll do another pump of the 6.25 and thin, and just go all over, even over that concealer that we did, eyelids. Every time I have done this, I did it. I used to wear it like this all the time, and last week, before my downfall, you will look in the mirror and you're like, okay, now I see why people love Luminous Silk. It's just so pretty, and it like allows the texture of your skin to show, but in the best way. Let's see, do we want to use Laura Mercier, or we don't? Let's just stick with Laura Mercier. I don't want to throw too many new things in the mix. Okay, a wet beauty blender, wrung out, dipped in the powder, pressed on my hand. Make sure, that concealer is good. And then set the places that you have issues with. Like me, it's majorly right here because of, well, of course it's the T-zone and my sunglasses. Always take the makeup off of my nose. And this also just makes you look flawless, and it keeps the makeup in place. And it gives you like even more highlight. You could do this with the Maybelline, the Huda Beauty. It's just, like she says, thin layers, thin layers. So I added a thin layer of that powder. I didn't bake, and just, patting it off on my hand and it being on a damp sponge really helps with that. I'm going to take these golden little, what are they called? Pearls or something. I'm not right today, you guys. I'm trying. And I'm going to kind of do in my contour and set the rest of my face. So they do have a little bit of color to them, but not a lot. Not as much as a contour or a bronzer, but it's good to have these to set your face and not lose any of your glow or your, I like to stay bronzy and warm toned and just that, full on look like that. One of my favorite products that I have purchased lately has been this Scott Barnes Sculpting and Contour #1 palette. It is, I mean, just look how unique that is. It's different than any other contour palette I've ever seen. And when I got it and I looked at it, I just was just enamored by it because it's so many different tones and so good for eyeshadow. So that's what we're going to do today. We're just going to do kind of like a classic matte glam everyday look, and I'm going to use this. I need to probably, I am not going to put the paint pot on my lids. I think I'm just gonna, I think I've got enough. I'm just gonna powder over them and we'll get started. I did buy some new eye brushes from Fenty because they were, I've gotten into, you know, just using the same brushes all the time, and I feel like I needed some new, like more flat, fluffy ones, just more precise. So this one is the Plush eyeshadow brush from Fenty, and I love the way those look. So we're gonna try that one, and then I got this face brush. It's supposed to be fabulous for blending out your contour. That's mainly what I got it for, so I'm not sure I'll use that one. Our Ulta, both our Ultas got Fenty, so that was really good. And I'm having a blast with like Sephora and the girl that I'm friends with there that I went to high school with. She's really been showing me a lot of her favorite things. And this brush I think is the one that's so unique. It is the tapered blending brush. Because sometimes I feel like my brushes go a little far, but see how that's kind of like a, it's almost like a 217 that you've squished. This one too. This is the extra tapered point. Another thing I want to really get better at is a shadow liner. I think you guys will be happy with that because eyeliner can be harsh. I'm not saying I won't do a harsh black line, you know, the next video, but I do want to get better at it. I do like smoking out my liner too. So I was thinking this would be good for that. Let me see if I can get this off of here. Okay, yeah. But see how it's neat. It's like what am I trying to say? A pencil brush, but even it's pointed more flat. So I think that's going to be a good one. Good one, good one. They remind me kind of the Sonia G brush, the ones that I love using from Sonia G. So we'll see. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is use the color Carve right here. And we are going to just carve out my crease and get that lifted look. And I want it to be kind of, I guess it would be called natural glam because I don't want to use any glitters or anything. So we'll just see. So the first brush I'm going to try is this blending brush. And I'm going to pick up some of the product. I'm gonna tap it off on my hand. And I was watching someone, I've been watching so many people, and they made a point that was so good, and a mistake that I do, sometimes out here I let it get a little messy, and she was saying start in the middle and then flick out. You know how I'm always doing this? At least in the beginning. So start in the middle and then flick out. And then I'm going to go all the way in and up. That's something that, I don't know if it's Makeup by Ariel or Mario. I've been watching all those videos. That's something that they do, and it's something I used to do, and I kind of just got out of it. So again with the Carve, and I'm going to start in the middle and then flick out and then flick in and up. And go in, Carve again, and go on my bottom line here. I just love like that shade, and look at how pretty that is, like that gray. Just beautiful. Let's just see what this slice looks like on my eyelid. So let's go with this. I'm going to use every brush, the 240, and let's go in slice and just go in here. Okay, we're going to take this in a different direction. That is much warmer, but oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It's got that tone like MAC Interrupted. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh, okay. I thought it was gonna be lighter. Oh, that is so pretty. Okay, you know I can't stop there. I at least have to do one darker color, and I don't know if any of these will be dark enough to do a liner, but let's just see. Let's see what Sculpt. Okay, first let's use Snatched on that same pointed brush, and let's just, oh my gosh, this palette is so pretty. Start working out. I can't, this brush is good too. Okay, so Snatched is good to start your wing process here. Or if you just want to shade along the lash line. I'm going to just flick it out. Like that. Okay, now I feel like I need something way, like an angled brush. I mean, that one, this Rougher 29. Now let's go with this darkest color Sculpt. And just see what it does. Perfect. My worry is, and let me do down by my lash line right here, that when I put on lashes, this isn't going to be dark enough. So we shall see. I feel like something just makes me want to use that so bad. Number 210, dot it here, and let's just see what it does to add that color in there. Hey Chanel. It just added a little bit of a rosy tone. I think I'm gonna leave it like that for now. I might come back later when I get the whole look done. I want to do my eyebrows. I had a little bit of an eyebrow breakdown. I have tried several different things. So far, the thing I have loved the most has been the Dior. And if you watch Bailey Sarian, she does the soap brows, and she uses this one from the dollar store. Well, I wasn't thinking about that, but yesterday Brooke and I went to the dollar store because I was going for this polish that I have on right now. My friend at Sephora wears this. I complimented her once on it, and then when I saw it again yesterday, I was like, I want that polish. And she said, I get it at Dollar General. And it's $5.16, so I grabbed that. I did get my Nail Envy that helps your nails recuperate from the, you know, artificial nails. And so I've got that on. And this is what Bailey uses for her soap brows. So I thought, I've never done soap brows, but I thought we would try it. So I do have some brow spoolie things in here. And she uses a setting spray. I bought this setting spray from Saint Makeup, and I do not like it. So I thought it would be perfect to use for this. So I'm going to wet my soap. Okay, I'm messing up. I am not the kind of person that can brush up my brows and then fill them in because I'm not really doing individual hairs. So what I'm going to do first is use my brow pencil. I just got this one. It's 3.75. It's a little bit darker. I think we're all like that. Sometimes I want a lighter brow, sometimes I want a little bit darker. Okay, so let's do this first. I don't know. Is it laziness? I don't know. I don't even like to see individual hairs that much. I mean, I don't want them solid, but I don't like that look. I kind of like it like that, but I want it to stay. I want them to stay going up. So that's what I'm going to use this for. And then again, this is 3.75, and I would say it is a pretty good match. They are a little darker than I usually like, but I think with not using any shimmer on the lids and doing more matte makeup, it will be good. Okay, this might have been crazy. Okay, I'm gonna rub it in there again. So I'm not really doing soap brows like you see. I'm just kind of seeing how this works for a brow gel. So I will put down below how that ended up working out. These just don't want to stay up. They are so unruly. I want to use a bronzer. I could use something from this, but I picked two oldies but goodies, but things I have repurchased. You know, it's neat to discover new things, but it's really neat to rediscover new things. And this is the bronzing powder from Bobbi Brown in Natural. And I'm just gonna put some on the side of my brush and bronze up. And do my hairline, especially now that I'm wearing my hair back a lot more. And I'm gonna go over what we did earlier. And I'm gonna try to bronze up my cheeks, maybe a little bit more right here. Another oldie but goodie is Dandelion. Don't know if it's going to show up as well as I want it to. Let's try this little Fenty brush and see. But I've always loved like these blue tone blushes. I don't know. I don't think it's going to show up very well on me. Let's see if it'll build. I can see it just a little bit, but I don't know. This might be something for Brooke. Let me try. I know I've got some more blushes. Hold on. Here we go. Another oldie but a goodie, Nars Orgasm. So let's do the same thing. This is going to show. Matter of fact, I better be careful. Much better. Much better. Matter of fact, I always notice in my videos I need to put on a little bit more. I do love this brush. And, okay. This, if you're my tone, don't even bother with it. Get this. I'm feeling like that's not enough eyeliner, but I want to keep the powder eyeliner. So I need to get a dark brown. Hold on. Okay. One of the best palettes ever, right there with, I would say the Makeup by Mario Matte's palette is just one of the best palettes ever. And then I would say this one. And this is just the good old Visart or Viseart matte, the neutral matte. And I had given mine away, so I repurchased it and I've been loving it. So let's go back in with this really cool Fenty brush, and I'm going to go in first with this darkest brown and see if that gives me enough, and if not, we'll do the black. Okay, this is gonna be enough. Much better. But that makes sense that, you know, contour palette wouldn't be dark enough. You know, it's a contour palette. So I'm gonna do my thing where I come to where my eye starts going down and I kind of pull it out level. Like that. This palette is, you will never ever regret this palette. And I'm gonna take some of these just matte shades up here at the top. Maybe this one. Let's see what this does. Yes. Oh my God. I always forget which ones I use. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay, now mascara. I bought this and I was saving it for our MAC Get Ready With Me, but we'll use it today. It's that new MACStack that you're supposed to be able to layer on and layer on. And this is probably one of the coolest mascaras ever. I love the way it looks. So let's put this on and see how much it gives. I know I'm gonna wanna put lashes on, but let's just see what it does. Oh, it's a good one. I love the shape of the wand. Wow. Wow, you guys. I can just feel it like coating the lashes. It's not like the kind that, yeah, that aren't even, I don't even know if I'm gonna need lashes. And I do use Revitalash, so that helps. My goodness, you guys. Okay, so that's like basically one coat. It goes right down to the root of your lashes and coats the entire lash. I can't believe this. I'm worried though, I'm going too far because you know they're going to get those spider legs. It is definitely building, building, building. Like crazy. You know, part of me just wants to see how far. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm not going to put on lashes today. I'm just going to see. That is just beautiful. That is like the perfect look that I wanted. Just summer glow, pink cheeks, bronzy. That, you know, foundation is leaving us luminous. I have just gotten all kinds of new setting spray, so we were going to find the best one. And lips. Okay, can't believe I've waited this long to do lips. So I have no idea what this is going to turn out like, but I did just get this Huda Beauty Deep Rose. And I'm going to finish up my tooth story too. But let's see. Okay, this is going to be pink. Am I feeling this pink? I don't know if I'm feeling this pink. I don't think I am. I don't think I'm feeling this pink today just because I just don't feel that good. So another one I think that might be good. Hold on. I'm not saying that that's not good, but we're going to do that with I bought another Rare Beauty matte lip to go with that. Let's do good old Makeup Forever Artist Pencil in Wherever Walnut. Remember that? Remember how much we loved this and it kind of got kicked to the curb. Because this has that tone that can go pinky brownie too. I hear Bubba snoring. It's so funny. Okay, now I want to perfect it. like that. Okay, that is so pretty. And it's muted. It's like it's already muted. You know what I mean? It's already like blended in. And I love that. Okay, first thing I wanted to show you, since these glosses were on sale, is I wanted to show you that pink nude. We'll do something else too if I don't think it looks the best. They feel so good. Okay, this looks good. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, let's put a little bit more. I was scared. I couldn't remember how opaque these are. What's neat is there, you know, like usually you have a gloss or you have one of those lip paints or something that's just like so stark. This is just like the best of both worlds. It's so pretty. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, before I take my clips out, is there anything else? Is there anything else I want to do? Do I want to go back into this? And do I want to take one of these brushes and go into, I think the only color, did I not touch? Did I not use diced? Let's see what diced looks like. And let's go right here. Love it. Let's do a little bit more. Up there. Like that. And I think we've done it, guys. I think we've done it. I think I got through it. This was one of those days, you know how I tell you, sometimes you feel good, and then you want to do good makeup, and then sometimes you don't feel that good, and then if you do good makeup, it'll make you feel better. I think that's going to be one of these days. Okay, so where did I leave off with the surgery? Let me just cut to the chase. Got there, it was not like what I thought. I did not have to change clothes. There was not an anesthesiologist. They put me out. I did have like a Valium or something to take before I went, thank goodness. I got in the chair. They actually like taped my arm down, put the IV in, took some blood, and then they spin it, coagulate it to put around your tooth. And they also use bone from cadaver. What I didn't know is that I would hear everything they were saying, and I would basically feel a lot. I cannot say that I felt pain. I felt the pain of him doing those needles like way down and all around to deaden the spots, because remember I had 2 done at one time. And I did not realize, because I thought they were just going to be able to go down and work around. They had to cut around, all around both teeth. So I have stitches all around the teeth. And I think what they have to do, I will link a video down below so you can see exactly what they did, what this is. They have to clean off that screw. And so he was like scratching and like chipping away and like constantly. So now like my hinges are so sore. My whole mouth was killing me. I remember when they were finally done, like I said, it took I think 2.5 or 3 hours. I remember her like cleaning off my whole face. Well, when I got home, my lips were bleeding on both sides. It was just a lot, but I'm thankful. I'm thankful because it's, you know, you got to have your teeth. So I don't want to sound like I'm complaining. I'm a big girl. I'll be okay. It just was a little bit more than I thought it was going to be. I just felt like it was going to be kind of like a colonoscopy or something where you are just put out and then you wake up and it's done. I knew it wasn't going to be like, you know, plastic surgery or something. But anyway, so I'm thankful that someone could help me. And so I'm on the mend, I hope. We're just hoping that everything is going to take and heal, and everything's going to be okay. But the outfit I have on today is not really that great of an outfit. I kind of put on two things I wanted to wear, and they don't necessarily go together, but I just wanted to show them to you. So the first thing is a top that, you know, the girl that is on TikTok, and she has that really thick Boston accent, and she's really funny, really talented. This is one of those tops that she was talking about that has the bra built in. And so I don't have a bra on, and I'm pretty daggone impressed. I bought 2 of the bodysuits and 1 top. And then these are some jeans I bought from Free People that are low rise, and they have kind of like this little yoke, and they're just slouchy, good old jeans. They were less than $100. I think they were like 78 bucks, and I love them. But I realized they would look better with like a t-shirt or something like that. But I wanted to show them to you because I just love them. They're very, very, very comfy, and I think that it will be good for summertime. Okay, you guys, I think that's it. I mean, this was a good day. Oh, spray to last. It always comes back to this. People love this, so let's do it. I always like to do one test spray so I can. Okay. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. As far as, I was worried it was going to be too, the Morphe has spoiled me, and I was worried it was going to be too wet or like big drops. I need to order one of those fans you guys always talk about. I had one a long time ago, but I got rid of it. But I hope that you can see my makeup, how pretty that Armani is, and I think everything we used today was so pretty, and I'm so impressed with the mascara. Wow. So thank you guys so much for being here. I hope that I told you the story. I can't even remember. It wasn't pretty, but I'm glad I had it done, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. See you then.